Hello everyone. I just wanted to do a very quick vlog. I've never done this before, so I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. I just want to talk about what's been happening in my life recently. Very drastic changes in the past couple months. My husband and I, we moved from one location to another, and that was huge. We never thought that when we bought our first house that we would be moving from that house after 3 years. But things just didn't work out in the location. It was really hard to get a good job without having to drive an hour and a half away. So we came to the mountains near my sister because I love her so much, and we just wanted to be closer to family while also being in a place where we can thrive, a place that's worth it and not an hour away from everything. We actually live 15 minutes away from the airport, which is amazing. I never thought, yeah, it's crazy. And it's great because I love planes. I can sit in my living room and watch planes for hours and hours on end because they just go, go, go. I love it. Anyways, we did buy a house, and with buying the house, usually your second mortgage is a lot higher as far as the interest rates, and therefore we both had to get jobs, and that was perfectly fine. I loved the job that I picked, and I actually ended up getting him a job there, which is awesome. I loved it so much. It was so much fun doing what I was doing. I was really connecting with customers and really being myself, and because it's a pretty good position. I was really happy with it until a drastic hurricane came by and completely and utterly destroyed the facility that I worked at. Now, my husband worked at a different facility, same company, but different facility, luckily. So he's good. But for me, it was really difficult because, I had a great team. We worked so good together. Makes you tear up a little. Some things happened, and we all kind of had to get split up. Moved to the same company, but just different facilities, and that was really hard too, because, sorry, I'm just so passionate about what I was doing. But sometimes things don't work out for a reason. Anyways, so we get put in separate facilities, different teams that kind of didn't work out. Things happen. And I just started to feel very unfulfilled. Like, why am I even here? I prayed a lot, a ton, and I'm also, you probably already know, but I've also been a aspiring writer for quite some time now. I started off with a blog, and then I've been business writing my entire life, really. I loved writing for a very long time, but it wasn't until a couple years ago that I felt God calling me to write and create and represent Him in a way that is unique to me. And I kind of put that off for a while just because I was worried that I wasn't good enough. But eventually I reattacked it. I reattacked it and I went at it and I started writing. I took that step and I just started putting words in paper, and it became so much fun. I felt like I was in my own little world. So yes, that happened. So after I started feeling very unfulfilled, this went on for a couple months. I wasn't really getting along with certain coworkers, and I decided that it's not what I wanted to do for the remainder of my life. I mean, I was pretty dang good at it. I could have kept going. I could have made it up to being a manager or beyond. I have the proper degrees. I have a business degree. I'm about to get my master's degree in business. For some reason, I just always felt called to something greater. And I couldn't understand. I still don't understand sometimes what that is exactly. But so far, I think that I have found it. I feel so happy when I write, and it makes me feel fulfilled, like I'm pursuing what God has told me to do long ago that I just ignored. Completely ignored, trying to make money or make a name for myself. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes God is like, nope, you need to do what I tell you to do. So yeah, I made the really, really hard decision to quit my job. That was after months of thinking about it and crying about it and being afraid of how everyone was going to react. That was difficult for me to do because I'm the stubborn person that I don't like to quit anything I do. I keep at it, and let it kill me inside until I eventually get fed up. So I started this journey to professionally write full time. And anyway, I was writing my novel for the past, I would say like the past 8 months to a year. It was just going really slow, like incredibly slow, because of the fact that I didn't have any time. I mean, the job I had was amazing, but I was working 10 plus hours per day. That doesn't give me any time to do anything else. And I'm a very creative person. I love to paint, I love to read, I love to write, all kinds of things. I love to build things. I love to game. But the job wasn't really supporting those things that I wanted to do, because I had to really push myself even though I was exhausted. And it's definitely possible. But for me, I was already going to school at the same time. So juggling a master's degree, coursework, with full-time work and trying to write a whole novel, that was rough. But I did it. I finished the book and I'm super excited to get started. I'm going to hire an editor. I already have an amazing artist in mind. She already said that she would do it. And I'm just gonna get the ball rolling. I'm gonna do this for me, for my family, for myself. I'm tired of settling for less just because I think I can't. Just because I think that I'm too introverted to market or not good enough to do this certain thing. Who said that? Like, that's not true. There's plenty of people who are introverted and have done amazing things. So many. Any of these other companies who started off from nothing and they became something amazing. If you follow your dream, there will always be a way, even when it feels hard. And I know one thing I know that God is going to be with me. He better be. If he's calling me to do this, I'm gonna need him now more than ever. But anyways, yes, this is where I'm at. So I'm planning on publishing it in a couple months. Stay tuned for that. As far as what it's about, it's very personal for me. It's about a girl who is Cuban, just like me, living in Miami, where life is really difficult growing up if you're an introvert. Anyways, she has this bully who hates her guts, or he makes it seem like he hates her guts. He's terrorized her entire life. She's got this fear of bugs, which he takes advantage of. He used to put bugs in her shirt and her clothes and different things that he would do with bugs just to get on her nerves. And she was just sick of it, sick of life, sick of how her life was going. So she decides to go on a very big life-changing trip. She's going to Sydney, she's going to Madagascar, she's going to the Amazon rainforest. And things get real. That's all I gotta say. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and do all this myself because I know that I can. I know with God's help I could do anything that he asks me to do with his help. Of course, not with my own strength, but with his help I can. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and sense my emotion with all these things, making hard decisions. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Bye.